Becca Stout. She's the managing director of Community Relations and Outreach. All the good in the community provided by the Seahawks is spearheaded by Becca, and she is a graduate of Eastlake High School class of 2006. Welcome, Becca and the Seahawks. Fans joining us for the coin toss tonight, please welcome Seahawks legend Ray Roberts. He will be tossing the coin for us tonight. Eastlake captains 5, Michael Kistner, 16, Will Eaton, 60, Ethan Kim, 64, Henry Isaacson. Captains for Eastmont, 2, Logan Schneider, 3, Ivan Corona, 21, Corbin Keys, and 75, Tony Ortega. Eastlake wins the toss. Eastlake will receive the opening kickoff. And here come the Wolves. Number 20, my buddy Levi Joyce, carrying the flag tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you all please rise for the playing of the national anthem by the Eastlake Band. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. One of the Seahawks game day traditions at Lumen Field.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Renfro, and I'm here tonight with Jim Thatcher and also the hardest working man in show business, Sean Crandall. That's right, he's more popular than Hasselhoff in Germany. All right, so welcome to the second round of the Washington State High School football playoffs. This round of 16 matchup has the number 2 Eastlake Wolves versus the number 15 Eastmont Wildcats. Wolves have a perfect 10-0, averaging 37 points a game. Behind KingCo Offensive Player of the Year, Parker Barry Smith. Supporting Barry Smith are KingCo's second-team running backs Jack Peterson and Michael Lester, along with first-team tight end Griffin Miller, first-team wide receiver Noah Weintraub, and honorable mention with wide receiver Will Eaton. But I tell you what, the team's production is driven by the big boys up front. That's right. More mentions tonight. We've got KingCo first teamers center Chat Munjal. We've got first team guard Owen Coombs and tackle Henry Isaacson, along with KingCo's second team guards Ryan Ware and Ethan Kim. On the defensive side, we have the KingCo Defensive Player of the Year, middle linebacker Griffin Miller. He's the leader of a defense that allows about 8 points a game. He's supported by KingCo first-team linebacker Harry Reed and second-team linebacker Blake Borup. Our air coverage consists of KingCo first-team corner Noah Weintraub, first-team Michael Kistner at safety, and honorable mention cornerback Colby Marsh. These fellows are allowed to roam while the wall of defense puts pressure on the quarterback, led by KingCo first-team D-end Logan Eller, first-team D-tackle Owen Coombs, honorable mention D-end Henry Isaacson, and honorable mention D-lineman Kai Lane. This group really packs a punch. But none of this could happen without the outstanding leadership of KingCo Head Coach of the Year, Kyle Snell, and KingCo Assistant Coach of the Year, Jay Tully. On the other side of the ball tonight, we have a representative from the Columbia Basin Big Nine, the 8-2 Eastmont Wildcats, sitting number 2 in their conference at 5-1 behind 6-0 Moses Lake. They're coming off a big win last week, a 48-14 drubbing of West Valley High School. And here we go. Peterson comes up the right-hand side. Oh, has a little shift. He's got an opening. Way to go. All the way out to about the 47-yard line. Way to go, Jack Peterson. That's a interesting switch there. The Wildcats, they're a wing T-driven offense. They average about 30 points a game, chewing up the clock to assist their defense to allow a paltry 17 points a game. Jim, this contrast of styles is going to be fun to watch tonight.
It should be a fun game. Eastlake taking the ball now 3 yards shy of midfield. And we've got Boom from the Seahawks out here with us, along with the Seahawks dancers.
All right, we got Parker.
Sorry about that. They've marked it at the 40-yard line.
We got Parker and Peterson. Looks like we got handoff up the middle. Left-hand side just tripped up. Gain of about 4. So far side, we got Will Eaton. In the slot, we got Griffin Miller. And then we got Michael Kistner. And then we got near side, we got Noah Weintraub. I see Chat Mungel getting his signal. Parker's going to call for the ball here in a sec. Peterson steps up to his left, goes back to his right. Calls for the ball. Fakes it, runs up the middle. Twist, turns, gain of about 2.
And that was number 44, Nathan Chang for the Wildcats on the bring down.
So tonight we got Coombs, Ware, Mungel. I think Ethan Kim's back. He was hurt. Now he's back. Good to see him back. Love it. I think that's either 60 or 50. Could be Jackson Marley. And then we got Isaacson, right guard, or right tackle. Here we go. Pearson drops back. Passing situation. Looking to his right. Lets it go deep. Weintraub's there. Right in the breadbasket. Way to go. All the way down to the 10-yard line. Jim, he got past the defense real quick.
He did. And the defense recovered. Number 5, Peyton Guest for the Wildcats, bringing him down there just about the 10-yard line.
Fantastic. What a good throw.
Great opening.
Yep. Oh, Michael Lester's back, folks. He's been out the last 2 weeks. Good to see him. Handoff up the middle. Goes to the right. Oh, way to go. All right. Hey, that was a great run, but I tell you what, Connor Ware, he got leverage on his guy, got up under those pads, and was just driving all the way to the end zone. All right, here we go at the 1-yard line. Oh. Little timeout. Oh, no, timeout Eastlake. It's timeout Eastmont. They looked a little confused there. We hurried up to the line. Way to go. That's a great start, Jim. So tonight, I think on offense, how do you stop our three-headed monster? For you Godzilla fans, King Ghidorah, the three-headed dragon. You got Peterson, Lester, and Borup. Each of these running backs, they could have had a 1,000-yard season on their own if they were left, if they were the only running back. And I don't even mention the explosive Parker Berry-Smith. I mean, he hadn't had to do much running tonight. I mean, not tonight, but hadn't had to do much running this season. And he's a wild card. And so I think tonight, Eastmont's going to have to, they're going to struggle. You got 4 people right there that can take it to the house.
And let's see how many plays it takes here from the 2-yard line. We can get a first down if we make it to the 1.
All right, here we go. Up to Lester, gets the ball. Right off the right tackle, lowers his shoulder, steamrolls a guy, touchdown, Lester. Way to go. Way to go, O-line. Fantastic. I tell you what, Jim, I'm talking a little fast tonight because I'm trying to get in all this really good information, but I've not been this excited since Jonathan Moxon took the West Canaan Coyotes to their last district title game. All right, here we go.
What did it take us, 4 plays to punch that in there?
Oh, that's amazing. We are hot tonight, folks. All right, Parker's getting ready. Looks like Levi's got the snap. Levi Joyce was able to bring the flag on the field and lead the team out. That was pretty cool. All right, so Parker's ready. Noah's there. Calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold. Straight through. Kid's automatic. Oh, no good. Well, that'll teach me. Sorry, Noah. I'm looking through fogged up windows.
Yeah, maybe that special teams mention from the KingCo, all KingCo got to his head there.
Yeah, maybe.
Messed with him. So,
to follow up on the offense, we also have keys to the game tonight. Our defense. When the defense pulls, when the Eastmont defense pulls the focus in on the running game to try to stop our running backs, you've got explosive players like Griffin Miller, Noah Weintraub, Will Eaton, Will Woodward, Michael Kistner. They're flying around in the defensive backfield, armed with the ability to score on basically any play. And then on our defensive side, if it gets tight, on our offensive side, if it gets tight, we got playmakers at special teams, like you mentioned. All KingCo second team returner Will Eaton. He's electrifying and can score on any return. And then you've got all KingCo second team kicker, Noah Weintraub, who I'd put my money on any time. Despite the miss, I'd put my money on him any time.
Absolutely.
We'll talk about defense in a second. All right, so 6-0. Weintraub ready to kick off. boots it deep down the left-hand side, fielded at about the 15. Tries to cut up middle, gets a slice. Oh, and then met with a hit. I believe that was Luke Westmoreland who just wrapped him and drove him back.
And on that return, that's number 44, Nathan Chang for the Wildcats, bringing it out to about the 35-yard line.
Way to go, Westmo. So on defense, our big boys up front led by, basically the catalyst, Logan Miller, along with his complement on the other side, Henry Isaacson, who's having a spectacular put pressure on that quarterback. So let's see. Under center, hands off, goes right up the middle, and then brought down by, looks like Blake Borup got him. Good job, Blake.
Yep. Wrong graphic there. I put up Logan Elder.
All right, here they come, folks. We're going against a wing T defense tonight, or offense tonight. We'll talk about that in a second.
2nd and 3 for the Wildcats.
All right. It's kind of a double wing handoff right up the middle. So this defense is going to be, or this offense is going to be fun to call tonight because it's really based on deception. And so from our vantage point, looking through wet, fogged up windows, hiding of the ball, it's hard enough as if you're on the field. It's twice as hard up here in the booth. All right, so here they go with 2 wings. 3rd and about 1, 2 maybe. Quarterback calls, in motion, hands off, cuts up the middle, down the right-hand side, gets walloped. Oh, they gave him a good spot.
That spot's going to be good enough for a first down there.
Yeah, first down Eastmont. So when our DNs put pressure on the quarterback, it forces them right to the middle where they got to deal with Borup, Reed, and Miller. And then I don't know if we'll see a lot of passing tonight, but when our opponents want to buzz a tower, our secondary of Noah Weintraub, Colby Marsh, Kistner, and Cole Hunt simply say negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. All right, here we go. Double wing. Running back gets the ball, goes right up the middle, bounces a little bit to the outside, and swallowed up. So tonight,
moving that past midfield to about the 48-yard line there.
They're going to run that ball, and it's going to be, their goal is to stay in the game, run the clock, and just chew it up 3 to 4 yards at a time. All right, here we go. Quarterback, motion from the wing, takes it, tries to get outside, cuts up the middle, and just swamped. So my guess is this is the first, I believe this is the first game we've had where we've had to face a double wing running offense like this. I can't recall previous games early in the season, but we haven't seen a lot of this. We usually go against spread offense teams, and it's going to take a minute to get used to. First drive, they're gonna put together, a drive, but I think our guys are going to come in and lay the lumber. All right, here we go.
3rd and 3. Give to 28.
The wingback tries to go outside. Yes, tripped up by Miller, and then swamped by number 4, Griffin Miller. Way to go.
And that was Gunnar Peterson on the run for the Wildcats.
And that's just what's going to happen. They're going to eventually they got to try to go outside. You keep going up the middle. We're going to stymie that, and then they're going to have to try to go outside. Now we force them into what could be a punting situation for them to get good field position. Put it back on us.
And it looks like they are lined up to punt here from the 48-yard line. Punter back behind the 40-yard line at their own 39.
Oh, they got a little shift going. Let's see what they do. Kistner drops back, punt goes up, and he boots it away from Eaton. High punt, good punt. Ooh, and goes into the end zone. Yes, touchback. You can see the referee signaling touchback. Thank goodness, that was close. It hit and rolled. I was thinking, uh-oh. Good job, Will.
And let's take a moment here and recognize Will Eaton, our second team returner, special teams, all KingCo.
And he did that. He was out a lot of the season with a collarbone and was able to make an impact and at least get recognized for the hard work he's put in. And it's been more than just this year. I mean, he's had a heck of a career here. All right, here we go. Trips right. Looks like Blake in. Blake leaks out. Barry Smith back to pass. Looks back to his left. Eaton grabs it by the fingertips. It's going down the left-hand side. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, baby. That's an 80-yard throw. Way to go. Woo! Fantastic pass, Parker. Wow. You would think, after had thrown 5 touchdowns last week, you'd think that they'd really prepare for that. But again, it comes down to the fact that we have to honor the run, and now we got the pass that they contend with. And so pick your poison. And then oh, man.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
How far back is that going to come?
Oh, yes. Way to go. Woohoo!
The flag is picked up, and the touchdown is good.
So that was offensive pass interference. We obviously decline it. Touchdown, Eastlake. And the world is right again.
And that play right there shows why Parker Barry Smith is the offensive MVP of KingCo this year.
Absolutely. He's had one heck of a season, and it's been so much fun. I got to see him in the spring, and he played a lot of JV last year. Got to mix in a little bit at Varsity for the small season we had. And here we go. All right. Parker calls for it. Snap good, hold good, and I'm going to wait. Yes.
This one's gone through.
Kicks are all good. That makes the score. Eastlake.
So, Jim, I continued my my streak. I had another hot dog, and unfortunately had a lot of caffeine, so I've been a little fired up. And that coupled with the electricity in the air tonight, because the band's here. We got Boom from the Seahawks here. We got the Seahawk dancers here. Our students are at ski night tonight, so they're all dressed up, and I tell you what, I'm happier than a June bug in July.
And we've got Ray Roberts here with us tonight.
Yeah. Ex-lineman, number 73.
I took a quick look online and saw that after leaving the Seahawks, Ray went to play for the Lions, where he was part of the front line that opened things up for Barry Sanders and his running nightmare there at Detroit.
Which I think is great. The only problem is he never got to watch Barry Sanders run like we all did. He was too busy blocking.
I think I'd make that trade.
Yeah, me too. Just to be on the same team with a guy like Barry Sanders. All right, Noah's got it teed up.
8 Hunter Peterson and 44 Nathan Chang are deep. Noah Weintraub set to kick.
Gives it a boot down the left-hand side, fielded about the 5. Returner gets it up, tries to cut up in the middle, and wham. Looks like our guys took each other out there. Logan Eller tackled Colby Marsh. I guess they're trying to relive a practice. I'm glad that no one was hurt. Logan came flying in trying to get the runner and went right by and hit Colby.
Stopped them there right at the 21-yard line, where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
All right, here we go. Double wing. Running back up tight on the quarterback under center, motion, hands it off to the motion man, bounces it out to the right-hand side, and, not going anywhere.
That was number 3, Ivan Corona, on the run for the Wildcats.
That's made by 44, Logan Eller.
Yep, that's Logan Eller right there. He was waiting. So he lined up kind of like a DN, and then he just slid. Once he saw the motion guy, he just slid to the outside, got around the guy, and wrapped him up. Loss of 1. 2nd down, same formation, which I think will be the same formation all night. Quarterback under center, there's motion, handoff up the middle, sneaks through, but then just wrapped up after a gain of about 4. So long 3rd down situation, which is what we like, because we want to force them into their uncomfortable zone, which is passing. and passing against our secondary with Weintraub, Kistner, Hunt, and Marsh is really difficult. Oh, there's a Eastmont player down. Hope he's okay.
So while we've got this officials timeout here, let's go ahead and throw up our graphic here and recognize Jay Tully, Assistant Coach of the Year for KingCo Crest. An amazing job that these coaches have done this year. Kyle Snell's first year as head coach, and what an amazing run they've had.
Absolutely, and he said it at the beginning. I talked about it before the past few weeks. That when we were here for the parent meeting, he said, this is going to be a good year if we can keep everybody healthy and everybody does the right thing. He continued that culture that lives beyond just any one person being here, and I'm talking about Coach Bartell, who was a big driver behind the culture change here, and it has just been remarkable. It's been so much fun to watch.
And I'd like to speak just a moment about the culture that Coach Bartell brought to Eastlake, because I had children attending here before Coach Bartell got here, and the difference that man made in this school was absolutely remarkable.
Oh, yeah. I'm fired up. All right, here we go. Same formation. Quarterback under center motion. Fake, turns, looking to his right, throws it deep, tries to, nice defense, Colby Marsh. So receiver had the inside position, looked like a slant type of pattern. Colby was trailing him. Pass hung up there a little bit. Colby catches up and then whack, hits it right down, right when the ball delivered. That's the way you play some good defense. Good job, Colbs.
Absolutely perfect timing on his jump to go after the ball there. Just a fraction of a second sooner, it would have been pass interference, but he timed that just right.
All right, so we got second team kick returner, all King County, standing at the 35-yard line, waiting for the punt. Big, booming punt. Will gets it. Fair catch at the 35. Good job, Will. All right, so we wanted to make sure that we took time tonight to thank our veterans. Yesterday was Veterans Day, so our freedom isn't guaranteed, and our country's greatness is built on the foundation of your courage and sacrifice. So thank you very much to all those who have served. Really appreciate your service. Thank you.
And if we've got veterans that are watching the stream tonight, please take a moment to subscribe and then make a comment to let us know about your service. We'd like to honor you properly.
Absolutely. Here we go. All right. Bohr up the left-hand side. Oh, he spins and lowers his shoulder. Good run. Looked like Jackson Marley there helping open that hole with it looks like Ryan Ware, our left guard. Here we go. We got a tight end in. Oh, Parker. There we go. Oh, a little trickeration. Ooh, he got popped out of bounds. That would be worthy of a flag in most counties. But that's the thing, man. We run that spread option, or that spread offense, where he does the read, and we'll talk about this later because I got some questions about the read option. But he's so fast, so quick. It opens up that seam, which is right off that tackle, and he just shot up there and got about almost 10 yards. All right, here we go. So looks like Woodward slides out to the slot. We got Weintraub near side, Eaton far side. Miller in as a tight end. Oh, motion. Handoff. Will. Oh, little halfback pass. Way to go. Fantastic. Great throw. Great route. Great catch. Defense got sucked up. Not much you can do to guard that.
That was well executed.
Oh, man, that was
beautiful
good.
Catch by Weintraub there.
And, all Will had to do is let it fly, and he just delivers a strike. Great job. Maybe he's, I don't know, all KingCo honorable mention quarterback. I don't know.
They didn't mention that with the honors.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Barry Smith ready to call for the ball. Good snap, good hold. Up. Boom. Good kick. Way to go, Noah. So 20-0, 4:03 left in the first quarter. A little reminiscent of last week.
It is. And this is unlikely to be the pattern going into weeks after this game.
Yeah, and this is the round of 16, and we happen to be the beneficiary of a number 2 seed, a well-earned 2 seed. And so at this point, all the teams are good. And this is where, KingCo is usually one of the bigger districts. Some people would argue that they're better, but there are so many good teams out there that we don't see. We don't see until it's time to look at the scout film and prepare for them. So this could be a good matchup tonight. We'll see if Eastmont can come back.
Yeah, certainly coming in as number 15 into the state tournament is not a slouch. They are 8-2 coming in here, so we certainly have to respect Eastmont and their team. So far, we're doing well. Let's see how the rest of the game plays out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Weintraub will kick.
And that's number 44 receiving the kick again at about the 8-yard line.
Comes up the middle, tries to get outside. Way to go, Westmo again. Westmo and Colby Marsh.
Colby Marsh there on the defense.
As well as, there's Westmo getting down out of the bottom of the pile.
Marsh broke in on the tackle. Spot the ball at the 20. It's first and Eastmont.
All right, here we go. So we've got Borup, Miller.
There's a give to number 3.
And not going anywhere. Harry Reed was over there, as well as about 3 other red shirts.
Tackled by Harry Reed.
Good defense. Gain of about 2. All right, here we go. Double wing, running back up tight. Quarterback goes under center. Turns, hands to the motion man. And wow, smacked by Logan Eller, knocks him off balance, and the rest of the pack cleans it up. So it'll be 3rd and long again.
Once again, that was number 3, Ivan Corona, on the run for the Wildcats.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for Eastmont.
All right, here they go, getting up to the line. All right, here we go. Oh, bust up the middle, hard run, but there's a flag down.
Ivan Corona up the middle, turning the leg out to the 33-yard line.
Let's see what the banana peel is. Ooh, blocking the back or holding. Hard to tell through my foggy window. So if you can't get enough football, tomorrow there's not a lot of interesting games on. I mean, apparently there's this Coug game against Oregon. I don't know if that's a big game, but 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, our Eastlake Youth varsity team plays at Mount Si for the championship. They play Issaquah Gold, and then followed by, so you can go and get a hot dog between games. You know how I like hot dogs, Jim. You can go and stay and watch our very own Eastlake JVU team play Bellevue. 2 great games. It'll be a lot of fun to watch. All right, motion man turns, looks back, right-hand side. Ooh, nice pass. Out to number 4. Brought down by Colby Marsh after a gain of about 13, 14 yards.
And that's Brooks Travato on the reception for the Wildcats.
But I call out the youth program simply because a lot of the guys that we're watching tonight on this field right now started in that youth program. I got to coach some of them, and it's amazing to see the growth that happens from the time they're little guys all the way to now when they're huge. All right, drops back, looks to his right, and overthrows. Good coverage by number 3, Cole Hunt. He came in from a safety position to get the quick out. Good job, Cole.
And we'll be bringing you those games tomorrow, the youth games. They'll be streamed here on the Wolves football channel. And my son, Ed Thatcher, will be the commenter. He was doing that last week for the semifinal games. And as a freshman, he's pretty darn impressive announcing a football game.
Yeah, good job, Ed. All right, here we go. Double wing, running back, motion man. Hands off to the motion man, up the right-hand side. Spins, turns, gets about 5.5 yards.
And once again, that's number 3, Ivan Corona on the run.
And just so, if you are looking at the weather for tomorrow, the good thing is Mount Si has covered stands.
It's 3rd and 4 for Eastmont.
And while it'll be cold tomorrow morning, they are currently projecting no rain.
And you can always, all right, here we go. Oh, almost a jump. Good thing we didn't go over. Motion kind of fooled him. He's calling out, changing his play. Up under center. Motion, turns, hands to the motion guy, and smacked in the backfield, brought down. Oh, no. You're not going anywhere. That's double nickel Owen Coombs.
That was quite a loss on that one.
Good job, Owen. Owen had a guy tied up on him, and he just released and just wrapped that kid up. So now it's 4th and long, just like we like.
And that does show why Owen was recognized as the lineman of the year in KingCo Crest.
All right, here we go. Good snap. Ooh, nice high kick, but a little shorter than the previous one. Hits at the 30. Will's got to let it go because it's surrounded by bad guys. All right, down at the 15.
That was quite a punt there.
It was. He got a good roll.
And that's number 85, Cameron Pope, is the kicker for the Wildcats.
All right. See Eaton going off to the far side. Chat leads the team out. We got Ethan Kim. Sorry, not Connor, but Ryan Ware. Henry Isaacson. All right, trips right. Peterson in the backfield. Peterson gets the ball. Cuts back. He's gone. He's gone.
That is going all
Defender,
the way.
defender has
Number
an angle.
35.
Defender has an angle. Doesn't get him. Stays in bounds. Touchdown. I think there's a flag down, though.
Touchdown, Eastlake. Let's see what the flag's about.
Oh, don't like to see that.
Jack Peterson on the play.
How far
What a
down
run.
the field is that
What
flag?
a run. Defender had a great angle, tried to get there, but Peterson just outran it. Don't like seeing laundry on the field. Pick it up again like you did last time. Looks like they're going to bring it back. Folks, that's a tough one. I hate to see that after a good play like that.
Well, especially after we take the time to show a beautiful replay like that.
Holding.
Holding penalty against Eastlake.
That'll bring it back just about to where it started from.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is it didn't happen at the line of scrimmage. It didn't happen,
Downfield.
yeah, past the first down marker, so.
So that'll make it 1st and 9.5 from the 16-yard line.
So Peterson stays in. He's probably sucking a little wind right now. Let's see if he can do it again. We got single receivers both sides, 2 tight ends. Mario and the rest of the banana throwing crew are resetting the ball. All right. Good. 7 linemen. Here we go. Peterson gets it again.
Not as
Spins.
much this time.
No, spins, fights. I'm a little disappointed he didn't run 80 yards. But that's a good pickup. So we're going to end this quarter right now. Wolves going to be 20 and Wildcats 0.
That's the end of the first period of the score.
Well, I don't think it could have gone much better if, than 20-0. I mean, it could have easily been 27-0.
It could have.
But, we'll take it. This is, again, we're in the round of 16. You're now playing tougher competition, and for us to come out and dominate a quarter like that is pretty impressive. And they're a good Eastmont team, but, they fight hard, and they got a good offensive scheme, but they're going to chew up a lot of clock doing anything, in terms of putting points on the board.
And at this point, the points they take the time to put on there are going to be nibbling into our lead, and we'll come right back and put another score on there.
Absolutely.
While we're at this break, let's recognize some of our sponsors. We thank the Washington State Patrol Troopers Association for their support of Eastlake football. And we'd also like to thank the Sammamish Remodel. They're a new sponsor of Eastlake football, and we do appreciate their sponsorship.
All right, here we go. So, Big Chapman Jow out there. Ethan Kim, Ryan Ware. Looks like Coombs and Isaacson.
2nd and 7 from the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Peterson down the left-hand side. Way to go, Jack. That looked easy. Like, literally, it looked like he was kind of just jogging, waiting for the blocks to set up, and then put on the juice to get an extra 5 yards. He picked up 10 with that run.
That's enough for a first down.
We had Miller and Woodward on that side, and they helped seal that edge and allowed him just to casually stroll down the sideline. All right, Parker calls for it. Hands off, looks like Lester. Lester's shifty, gets wrapped up, but still fights. It still manages to pick up almost 4 yards.
Brought down by number 44, Nathan Chang.
Way to go, Michael. All right, we're going 2 tight ends. I like it. Puts it in his belly. Kind of an awkward takedown, but looks like he's okay. About another 4, almost 5-yard gain. So I wonder what's going to happen. We got 2 tight ends, but we've got Weintraub out there by himself, single coverage. And I wouldn't be surprised with that safety coming down, cheating like that. We run a quick slant, and he could be running for days. Oh, they almost jump. Nice. All right. Eaton turns, looks for instructions. Lester resets. Parker calls O-line. Lester on the right. Parker calls for the ball. Pulls it. Yes. Oh, way to go. Miller's gone. Miller's gone. You're not going to catch him. Wow.
Another beautiful pass.
That was
right
amazing.
On target.
So, folks, I really want to talk about the spread offense and the read option, because that was an RPO, run pass option. And Barry Smith has done that so well all year, and I knew it. I called Weintraub, but I knew they were going to pull it eventually, and he snuck back behind the defense because they had to honor the run. Again, you got to pick your poison. Are you going to cover the run? You're going to cover the pass. All right, here we go. Weintraub sets. Parker's ready. Calls for the ball. Good snap. Great kick. Excellent. Way to go, Noah.
So that took a little bit longer than the 80-yard run, but the result is the same.
Well, and, Griffin just shows why he's the player he is. One, he's a gym rat, so he's strong. So even if he does catch that ball, he's fast enough to outrun just about anybody out there. The guy was chasing him, but you're not going to catch him. And if you do get there, are you going to bring him down?
And that's why Griffin Miller was defensive MVP for KingCo Crest, but also recognized for his presence on offense, first team tight end. While we're here, let's recognize the Pine Lake Ale House for their sponsorship of Eastlake Wolves football. Thank you very much for your support.
I have a lot of people I'd like to call out as being sponsors of the Pine Lake Ale House.
They may not appreciate the call out here on the stream, but I'm sure the Ale House appreciates their sponsorship. We also appreciate the sponsorship of Orthodontics on the Plateau, where your smile is our priority or specialty. And there's the kick. Received
Deep.
by number 44 at about the 2-yard line.
Does a little shimmy, cuts
Good
up the middle.
run.
Oh, he's got a lane.
room.
Weintraub's there. Get him. Oh, slows him down, and the rest of us come and get him. So he returned it. Good return.
That was an amazing run back by number 44, Nathan Chang. I think Weintraub recognized that the hold that he had there was potentially a horse collar tackle, so he released and let the rest of his teammates bring that down.
Yeah, good run back. Very good run back, but our guys were there.
Spotted at the 35-yard line in Eastlake territory, the deepest that the Eastmont Wildcats have been so far.
All right, here we go. Double wing, running back up tight. Running back's up tight to help with the...
Give to number 3.
Ooh, nice hard hit. Way to go, Cole. That running back gets up tight, so that way he just takes one step, the ball's on his belly, and he's through the line super fast. So it helps with the deceptiveness of this offense. And you can see, like sometimes, from up here anyway, it's hard to see whether or not he gets it. So as a linebacker looking through all the beef up front on our D-line, makes it even more difficult.
Gain of 7 on that run.
All right, hands to the motion man off the left-hand side. Tries to cut back and not going anywhere. So gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd and 1.
That run was by Nathan Chang.
Middle of the defense on the stop. Henry Isaacson.
All right, so let's see. This is 4-down territory. I mean, if I were a coach, down 27, I think this would be 4-down territory. So they come into the line. Hands off to the motion man. Cuts up, lowers his head, and picks up the first down. Gain of about 4.
And that was number 4 on the tackle there.
So another benefit of this offense is the fact that it takes advantage of a really aggressive defense, which is what we have. And so sometimes our defenders can get off the line so fast that they run right past the offensive guy with the ball, and then our linebackers clean it up. All right, here we go. Man in motion. Oh, shoot.
Now the question is, was it Eastlake or was it Eastmont that moved first?
I believe it was the good guys.
And they are marching it toward the goal line, so it was the Wolves that moved first.
That'll make it 1st and 5 for Eastmont.
All right, here we go. Double wing, running back up tight. Quarterback gets under center. Man in motion. Hands off to the motion man outside. Harry Reid right there to wrap him up, and then the rest of the pack come flying in. Way to go, Harry.
And I hit the wrong button, and we're talking about Barry Smith here. Sorry about that, Harry. Let's recognize Harry Reid on that outstanding tackle. Loss of a couple on that one.
All right, here we go. 2nd and about 7. Again, we want to keep them in long situations because it's not their cup of tea to throw the ball. All right, quarterback up under center. Man in motion. Hands to the motion guy. He's off the left-hand side. He's running down the sideline. Nobody there. Fortunately, looked like Cole Hunt came out of nowhere to get him.
Not before they picked up a first down.
Yeah, that was a good play. Got to be careful that our DN, I think, pinched into, didn't slide. Earlier we saw Logan Eller make a play like that where he just kept sliding outside. And our DN came flying in, hunting for trophies, and that can happen.
And on the run for the Wildcats, that was once again number 44, Nathan Chang. with a pickup of about 8, good for a first down, moving them to the 11-yard line.
All right, here we go. Double wing formation, single wide receiver both sides, quarterback in the center, motion to the right. Drops back, looks to his right, throws to the motion guy, catches it one-handed, and brought down by number 3, Cole Hunt. I tell you what, man, that number 3, he's a stocky guy, and he lowers his head, puts that shoulder into you. He got some oomph.
He picked up about 3 yards on that, moving them out to the 8-yard line.
It's a great catch, too.
Not much of a pass there, a little wobble on that, but he handled it.
Oh, yeah, little one-handed grab brings it in. So they huddle, they come to the line. 7:25 and running. Single wide receiver, double wing. Here we go. Fakes the motion, stops. Quarterback rolls out to the left, looks to throw. Covered. Hit. Oh, wow. He'll be regretting that tomorrow on film.
Intended receiver number 28. That is Gunnar Peterson for the Wildcats.
And he was wide open. I think he turned his head. He was so excited he was wide open. Turned his head, thinking he's going to get hit. Turn upfield and lost concentration, dropped the ball.
He was either thinking about the hit that was coming or the pylon that he was headed toward, because there was open field between him and the goal line.
All right, quarterback runs in. Here we go. So 3rd and about 7. They can get a first down before they score. See if we can prevent that from happening. Quarterback under center, motion to the left. Hands off to the left. Coming outside, our guy Slide. He cuts through and brought down. Way to go. Who knifed through there? Oh, that was Griffin. Griffin came from his middle linebacker position, knifed through the defense, and was able to grab him, bring him down, but not until after a gain of about 4. So it'll be 4th down and long. So let's see what they do here.
Quarterback for the Wildcats is number 15, Luke Gale.
And my knees hurt just watching Luke, because he seems like he's a pretty tall guy, and he has to kind of squat every time to get up under that center like that. All right, here we go. Single wide receiver right, calls for it, motion man. Looks to his left, tries to throw. Oh, no. They're going to call offensive pass interference on Colby.
And I don't think that's a good call at all there.
Yeah.
But they're not asking me.
No, Colby was there. It looked like the offensive guy just ran right into him, and there's really not much at that point.
And then
a defender
pushed
can
off
do.
of him.
Yeah, yeah. So that's unfortunate, but still, I'd rather you be there and make the play and something like that happen than let him score. So
absolutely.
Good job. All right, here we go.
They're marked down at the 2-yard line, 4th and 1 to go. And Eastlake calls a timeout. With this timeout, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Kinson & Kinson Homes. We appreciate your sponsorship and your support of Eastlake Wolves football. And also a shout out, once we get this graphic to clear anyway, shout out to G2 Sports and Physical Therapy, which if I were squatting under the center like number 15 is, I'd be heading there tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. If I keep eating hot dogs like I am, I'm going to be there myself.
I don't think that's physical therapy you need for that, Jason.
Well, you know, I mean, I've started this pattern. For luck, I can't break it.
It's been working so far, so we'll keep feeding you hot dogs.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. So we come out on the field. First down.
That's fourth and 1.
Oh, it's 4th and 1.
4th and 1 at the 2.
They must have picked it up. All right, here we go. New quarterback, number 15's at a quarterback. Or no, sorry. Kept thinking 11. All right, double wing, man in motion. Hands off the man in motion, wrapped up in the backfield. Not going to get the first down. Way to go, Wolves.
Wow. He was
Way to
met
go.
Immediately.
Great defense. And I told you, they're going to keep running the same thing. It takes us a while to get adjusted to it, and before you know it, you can run that same guy in motion. They see it coming. There's only so many things you can do without getting into a deep bag of tricks that we haven't prepared for. So, great job, great defense.
With that stop, Eastlake takes over on downs at the 5-yard line.
Way to go, boys. All right, 6:24. Love to get another score in before the half. What do you think?
There's enough time. We can move it down.
All right, here we go. So we got one tight end. Twins left. Looks like Weintraub far side. Parker drops back, throws it deep. Weintraub down the right-hand side, right in the breadbasket. Bust. Oh, just tripped up. Just tripped up. That's a 50-yard pass.
And Parker steps back about 2 yards into his own end zone to let this one fly. And just delivered perfectly on target to Weintraub.
So Noah gets up a little gimpy. I wonder if he got hit on the foot. He's jogging off, so that's good. He probably just needs to go and stretch and just have himself checked out. So great catch, Noah. Griffin Miller comes in. So we got Will Eaton near side with Kistner and Woodward. Parker getting ready to call for the ball. Gets a snap, hands off. Up the middle, the O-line pushing. Oh, man. Chet Munjai's down there making pancakes. Borup gets up under behind him and just drives his feet, gains about 4 yards.
Well, let's go ahead then and recognize Chet Munjal and his being named to first team offense as center.
Yeah, way to go, Chet. His emergence this year, he was the backup center, and then when Ryan Ware got hurt, Chet comes in and takes over. It's great to see Jackson Marley in there. Blake comes in, bounces out to the left-hand side, uses his shiftiness. Oh, he's right behind Will Eaton, who's got his defensive back locked up. That's so good to see. I love seeing downfield blocking. It's one of the hardest things to coach. Call that stalk blocking. And a lot of times the receiver will run really fast at the defensive back, and the defensive back just to sidestep him and go get the running back. But Will's too smart for that and too experienced for that. Locks him up and just stays on him. Oh, way to go. All right, trips right. We got Woodward, Kistner, Miller, Peterson in the backfield after having gotten the oxygen. Gets a snap, hands off to Peterson. Peterson up the middle, drives behind Big Daddy Ryan Ware, cuts back, keeps his legs moving. After contact, gains about 7 yards. Way to go, Jack. So good to see. Really like the fact that, 2 years ago, Ryan was all KingCo center. First team all KingCo center. Chad comes in, he gets the honors, and then Ryan gets second team guard. I mean, what could the kid not do?
That's some versatility on the line there.
Peterson gets the ball, bounces out to his right. Ooh, laundry on the field. I think we need to watch the dry cleaning bill, boys, and not throw that flag so much. And then, the interesting thing is I just look at our O-line. You got Owen Coombs, first team. Isaacson, first team. Chat, first team. Ryan, second team. Ethan Kim, I think Ethan's second team, or honorable mention, one of the two. I mean, these guys are incredible.
And that looks like that's going to be a holding against the Wolves, backing them up a few yards.
And we got Jackson Marley in to spell Owen Coombs, because Owen does a lot of two-sided work. So Jackson comes in, and there's really not a ton of fall off there because he's got the experience on that O-line as well. All right, so we got 4:30 in running, Twins both sides. Peterson in the back, switches to his left-hand side. Parker calls for it, drops back. Quick screen, and then throws it deep. Ooh, I like the call. So they tried to set up a quick screen. He fakes the quick screen and tries to hit Kistner in the back corner, and Kistner got kind of log jammed by the defender there, so good play defense.
The ball made it down there to the corner, and Kistner didn't quite make it because he's dealing with some interference along the way.
Yeah, good throw, though. All right, trips left. Big Will Woodward in the slot. Michael Lester, right-hand side. Parker gets it. Ooh, screen to Lester. Up the left-hand side, cuts outside. And then, man, he's so shifty and so fast. Wow. He gets back half of it to about the 10-yard line, maybe a little further. And what's interesting is, so I'd like to call out the fact that, I don't know if you know this, but Will Woodward just signed his national letter of intent to go play baseball for the Huskies.
That's incredible.
Yeah, the big lefty. He's a good pitcher. Rumor has it he's better than his dad. Hope his dad's not listening. All right, here we go. Barry Smith to the right, looks back to the left. Oh, yeah, baby! And lo and behold, who is it that catches it? Will Woodward. What a great grab. Guy, the defender had his hand in there. Will's got size 15 shoes, toe taps, falling out of bounds, wrestles the ball away. Touchdown Eastlake, 33-0, and here we are for the extra point. Great job, Will.
Beautiful.
All right. So it looks like Noah's okay. All right, so Parker calls for the ball. Good snap, good hold. Great kick. Way to go. Good job, Noah. 34-0.
4 minutes remaining in this first half. Eastlake up 34. This is reminiscent of last week's game. It's been a little tougher to get here, but the Wolves are just bringing it all tonight. While we're here, let's take a moment to recognize our sponsor, the sponsorship of Evergreen Ford. We do appreciate your support of Eastlake Wolves football. Long time with us. And I see some laundry down there in the end zone. A couple of flags sitting down there just inside the end zone, so there must have been some extracurricular activity there on the extra point. We'll see what that means on the kickoff.
Yeah, they're talking about it. So here we go. Extra point's good. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, on us.
That's going to mean we're kicking from a long ways back there.
Yeah. Yeah, don't like to see that. All right. So we kind of gather ourselves here. We'll be kicking off at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that's what jawing off your mouth after that extra point will get us.
Yeah. Well, we get so excited. All right. Weintraub's got it set up. Deep right-hand side, fielded at about the 25, gets it, tries to cut, goes up to the middle. Oh, bounces out the lane, left-hand side, and dragging along Connor Phillips. Connor would not let go. Good job, Connor.
And drags it across midfield to about the 47-yard line in Eastlake territory.
All right, defense. Let's see if we can hold them here. We got Isaacson, Eller, Coombs, Kai Lane up front. Our linebackers are playing close. Blake looks like he's about to blitz. He's watching the motion man. Back to throw. Oh, brought down. Oh, way to go. That's Kai Lane. Woohoo. Man, he got through his guy quick. Tried to hold him off, but he just went right through him. Man, loss of about 4.
That was a great play.
It was, and I like the adjustment there where it looked like Blake was going to blitz, but basically he's there just to watch that motion man come, so he's right there to get him. And then once you shut down that, and then you force their quarterback to think just for a second, that allows our guys to get in there and get him. All right, here we go. Quarterback under center. Motion man to the right. Hands off up the middle. Oh, runs smack right into, look like Griffin Miller.
Yep, and that is Miller in the middle.
I'm just sore thinking about getting hit by Griffin.
That brings them back to where they started from at the 46-yard line. Third down, 9.5 yards to go.
All right. Okay, here we go. Single receiver both side, double wing, running back up tight, quarterback gets up under center, motion to the left, fakes, rolls out, and hammered. I mean, absolutely shelled by number 44, Logan Eller, and that's why, you know, a few weeks ago, senior night, he had a breakout night, and I mean, he just got around the edge there, and there was nothing that quarterback was going to do. Now puts him about a 4th and 18. Way to go, Logan.
He's coming in from the quarterback's blind side there as the quarterback turns to attempt to throw. I don't know if he knew that was coming, but boy, did he get hammered.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth down and about 17 yards to go.
And I'd be talking to my left tackle at that point. All right, here we go. So they're going to let the clock run, minute 40 to run. Ooh, high snap. Jumps up, feels it. Not the best punt, but it's going to get a good roll. So it's going to be down at about the 15-yard line. Wow, what a defensive series right there. 2 sacks. Way to go, boys. Way to go.
And as we break here to change teams out here, just a quick shout out. The Seahawks are here with us tonight. We've got the Seahawk dancers. We've got Boom, one of the Seahawk mascots, here with us. And this is organized by Becca Stout, an Eastlake alumnus, graduated from Eastlake in 2006. She is now the community events director for the Seahawks.
Barry Smith rolls out to the left, throws it deep. Oh, Kistner fighting. They're not going to call pass interference there. The defensive back was looking back for the ball as well, so Kistner tried to fight and get around. Good defense, but I like the call. I love the call, actually. That's great. And I was checking online, and I noticed that Coach Court's watching. How you doing, Coach Court? Nice to see you. Glad that you're on there watching the Wolves. All right, here we go. Trips left. Running back slides up to the left-hand side. Looks like Lester. Barry Smith calls the ball. Lester goes out to the left-hand side. Oh, Barry Smith gets it, tucks it, and you're not going to catch him right off the line. And he slides down, brought down after a gain of about 16.
He brings that out to about the 33-yard line.
Good job. And that's the X factor. I mean, Parker hasn't had to run much this year at all. When he does. All right, here we go. We're back at the line real fast. Trips right. Parker calls for it. Borup goes out to the right-hand side. Parker throws it deep down the left-hand side. He's got, just over the hands of Will Eaton. Oh, boy. If he had extra-large gloves on those hands, he would have caught it.
That was just about 6 inches outside of his reach there.
Good hustle. Good hustle. Good throw.
2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. So we got Kistner, Miller. We got Weinshaw back in, which is good to see. Trips right. Single receiver left, which is Will Eaton. Wonder if they're going to try to go single coverage there. Parker gets the ball, goes back to the right. Waits and goes right back. And he's got it. Oh, man, what a catch. Folks, that was beautiful. I had a great view. He catches it with the fingertips and locks them on the ball, keeps the ball up away from the defender, and then tiptoes out of bounds. Great pass, great catch. Barry Smith put it right where he had to, the only place he could put it. And, man, what a big gain. And in basically 30 seconds, we're back down the field again, Jim.
That's amazing. So to answer your question, yes, there's still enough time in the half to score again.
Yes. All right, here we go. Twins both sides. Borup to the right. Barry Smith calls for it. Borup goes out to the right-hand side and over the middle. Kind of crowded there. Miller
Nearly
got bumped.
intercepted.
Yeah, Miller got bumped, but we had Miller and Eaton almost in the same location, bringing 2 defenders. Kind of a tight place to put that. Good throw, just little traffic. I'd like to call out Danny for being here tonight. She's doing a heck of a job on the instant replay camera.
It looks like in coverage there, that was number 1, Apollo Mora for the Wildcats. Almost coming up with an interception there.
All right, here we go. Lester Eaton left, Miller Weintraub right. Barker, little quick out. Lester gets up the field, breaks a tackle, lowers his head, touchdown. Wow. Wow. Oh, I love it. Hey, we're not going to go out of bounds. I'm going to turn it up, and I'm going to lower my head, and I'm going to get in that end zone by hook or by crook. I love it. Way to go. Way to go, Kistner. I
thought for sure when I saw the ball heading over there, it's like, let's get that out of bounds to preserve the clock. Nope.
I mean, he's aggressive and just lowers his head and drives his feet. Touchdown. So we're 40 seconds left in the game in the half and 40 points. If my math calculations are right, that's about 1 point per second remaining. Here we go. Calls for the ball, snaps good, holds good. And it's good. 41.
And now there's more points than there are seconds remaining.
Yep. All right. What a half of football, folks. I mean, again, we've been spoiled this year. We got a 26-member senior class, and about 24 of them are regular on-the-field guys. And that's what you need to have in order to go this deep into the playoffs.
And those guys were, from the very beginning, working their hearts out. When we drop off our son at weightlifting during the gap weeks when the coaches can't be working with the teammates, every day we'd see at least a dozen of these guys out here working out, throwing the ball back and forth, definitely in the weight room. They have worked their way to this point.
Absolutely. And I tell you what, if you're out there, if you've got a child, young man, there's no greater game than football. I mean, I'm a baseball fan too, but there's no greater game than football. It teaches you so much.
You have to operate as a complete team for this game to work.
Absolutely. Oh, little squib kick. Lets it roll. Oh, rolls, bounces by. Get it. Oh, it's still on the ground. I think he's mine. Oh, we get it. We get it. Who got it?
Oh, and the referees say that it's pulled up by the Wildcats.
It's held up. So Luke Westmoreland comes out holding the ball, but then it looked like the officials called it down and signaled Eastmont ball. And I think Luke just spent all of his energy celebrating. Oh, wait, no. They've reversed the reverse.
Wow. So Eastlake will have the ball, 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So the refs pulled a double dipper on it. What's going on?
It wasn't the payment I made to them, I promise you that.
Well, and I look at Westmont, watching him down there, and he's coming off the field all jacked up and excited, and then he gets mad and angry, and then he turns back to excited again. So the kid's like, I think he spent the rest of the half. He needs to go get a Gatorade and call it a little timeout there.
That would be a little frustrating to come out of a pile with the ball and have the referees call it to the other team.
Oh, absolutely. It's it's like getting clothes on Christmas. All right, here we go. We just kneel. I like it.
Classy move.
Yep, I like it. All right, so 29 seconds. We're done with this half. We're going to let the clock expire. We kneel. And I think Eastmont's a little shell-shocked right now. They're a good team, but I just think our senior class really came out and put it on them. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's 41-0. We've had a great first half of football. We're expecting We're expecting a cruise control second half, I would think, and we'll sign back on in about 12 minutes when we resume. Thanks for joining us tonight.
And we expect during halftime here we will have some entertainment from the Seahawks, dancers and others joining us here. So stick with us through the half, but we'll be back with you. Jason and I will be back in about 15 minutes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Eastlake dance team. The team is led by Captains Natalie Nichols and Kylie Hawkins, Lieutenants Daphne Setkin and Ananya Ahuja. The team is coached by Missy Hornberger, assisted by Kiara Howe and Nina Armstrong. Their performance tonight is a palm routine choreographed by Captain Natalie and Lieutenant Daphne. Give it up to the Eastlake dance team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Seahawks dancers. We've got a second Eastlake graduate representing the Seahawks tonight. Haley is a Seahawk dancer from Eastlake, class of 2012. Thank you, Seahawk dancers. If you're wondering, that was Haley right on the 50-yard line. Welcome back. Now the Blue Thunder will perform. Fans, please welcome Seahawks Blue Thunder. That's the Seahawks Blue Thunder. Once again, that's the Seahawks Blue Thunder. Thanks very much to the Blue Thunder and the Seahawk dancers, including 2012 Eastlake graduate Haley. And thank you. Thank you to 2006 Eastlake graduate Becca Stout, Managing Director of Community Outreach for the Seahawks. We'd like to recognize the All KingCo Crest League honors from Eastlake. Crest Division Quarterback of the Year, Parker Berry-Smith. First team, another first teamer, center, Chatney Munjal. First team guard, Owen Coombs. Second team guard, Ryan Ware. First team tackle, Henry Isaacson. Second team tackle, Ethan Kim. Got a couple of second team running backs, Jack Peterson and Michael Lester. First team All KingCo Crest Division tight end, Griffin Miller. First team wide receiver, Noah Weintraub. Honorable mention, Will Eaton. On the defensive side, first team defensive end, Logan Eller. Honorable mention, Henry Isaacson. First team defensive tackle, Owen Coombs. Honorable mention, Kai Lane. First team inside linebacker, Griffin Miller. First team outside linebacker, Harry Reed. Second team outside linebacker, Blake Borup. First team cornerback, Noah Weintraub. Honorable mention, Colby Marsh. First team safety, Michael Kistner. And the specialists, second team kicker, Noah Weintraub. And returner, second team, Will Eaton. And special recognition, All KingCo Crest Division MVP for the offense, Parker Berry-Smith. All KingCo Crest Division MVP for the defense, Griffin Miller. Lineman of the Year, Owen Coombs. Assistant Coach of the Year, Jay Tully. And last but not least, Coach of the Year, Kyle Snell. Congratulations to all the Eastlake Wolves.
I'm not sure if you're coming through. Okay. Okay.
All right, here we go, folks. Start of the second half. It's a great halftime performance by the Seahawks dancers. Blue Thunder came out, boom, running around here. Amazing support from that community. Thank you very much. And we're obviously all really excited to see Russell Wilson come back this week playing at Green Bay. So Green Bay's not excited. All right, kickoff deep left. Gets it. Oh, tries to go to the right and puts the brakes on and slips, and helped up by Connor Phillips.
Logan Eller there at about the 20-yard line, losing his footing. Eastlake gets the ball spotted right at the 19 as we begin this second half. I'm sorry, that was number 44 of the Wildcats, wasn't that? That was Nathan Chang losing his footing, dropped down at the 19-yard line.
All right. The left-hand side lowers his head. Gain of about 4 yards.
They'll spot that at the 24-yard line, which will count for about 5. They're halfway there.
All right, so I was able to find some scores. Gonzaga Prep over Moses Lake, 42-7. Glacier Peak over Bothell, 28-14. Graham Kapowson, 42-0 over Kentwood.
Give to number 40, and he gets tripped up. A gain of about 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down, 4 to go. Wildcats with the ball at their own 26-yard line.
All right, so we as a 2 seed, we play the winner of the 7-10 game, which is Sumner at number 10 and Skyview at number 7. Skyview is a really good team. Sumner's a really good team. So that'll be an interesting matchup next week. Quarterback drops back, throws out in the flat, and met by hard-hitting Harry Reid and Cole Hunt up from his safety position.
There's number 3, Ivan Corona, on the reception for the Wildcats.
So flag down.
That was tentatively a gain of about 2 for the Wildcats.
All KingCo referee Owen Coombs signaling that it's on Eastmont.
Flag sitting at the 23-yard line. Personal foul against the Wildcats.
All right, we decline it, so it's 4th down. And Eastmont will be forced to punt. So I think Sumner and Skyview play tomorrow, so it'll be an interesting game to keep an eye on. See who comes out of there.
Lost it down on the play.
And by winning, I believe we play at home here next Friday. So there'll be a 4th home game in a row, which is great. Don't like to travel. And I like our hot dogs.
And the heated chambers we're playing from here. And
right.
There's a flag on the play.
Looks like it's going to be false start.
They're going to call that dead.
Yeah. The high snap, too, almost over his head. He was able to jump up and get it. And actually had a really good punt. That's a shame that false start negated that, because he boomed that from the goal line all the way to the 40. Will was running backwards catching it. So this punter actually is a really good punter.
And that will back the Wildcats up a little bit. Ball placed now at the 9-yard line.
He's about 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Oh, over
and
his
there's
head
a safety.
Out of the end zone, so it'll be a safety. And Will Eaton looks a little disappointed that he couldn't run one back.
Yeah, tough trade-off. 2 points rather than a chance to run one back.
So I'm anxious to see. My guess is Parker's going to come out and get the first series in the 3rd quarter, and then they'll probably switch out some personnel. But the interesting thing is, we were talking earlier about the spread, and being the football nerd that I am, the spread actually was started 1927. Yep, 1927. a guy by the name of Rusty Russell in Brownwood, Texas. Used it for his undersized team to have some success. And you see it in high school, college, NFL, because this formation, it puts the quarterback in the shotgun so he can see. And it spreads the defense horizontally, meaning from sideline to sideline. And so they'll use, like you see us, we have 3, 4, 5 wide receivers. And that really emphasizes the fact that the defense has to cover so much territory.
From behind the 20-yard line.
We'll continue second after this punt. So he's got to punt it after a safety from his own 20.
Brown and Caden Cross are deep for Eastlake.
Let's it go. Nice punt. 20 to almost the 20. That's amazing. It's a 60-yard punt. If Ryland Spencer or any of the other scouts are watching this game, they need to take a look at that punter and get him connected with some of their schools. Wow. But this offense, it can emphasize either the pass or the run, which is perfect for us because we got a great running game, and you've seen tonight a great passing game. And so Coach Snell has the option to switch between the two, mix them up, and it really forces the defense to basically pick their poison as to what they're going to cover.
And you say this was first started in 1927.
Yep.
That was before I was born, Jason.
Barely. All right, here we go. Looks like Cole Hunt out there gets the ball, hands off. Peterson up to the right-hand side. Yeah, so the primary play is the read option, and we'll talk about the read option in a second. But our defense also, our offense also leverages it vertically. So you got guys running vertically down the field, our wide receivers. So you're not only forcing defense to spread out horizontally from sideline to sideline, but now they got to cover the whole length of the field, and it really puts pressure on them. And that's why you see Will Woodward open across the middle. Oh, Cole pulls it. Oh, gets smacked after about a 2-yard gain. So Cole just did the read option. You know why they call it the read option?
Why is it the read option?
Because he's reading a specific player. So in this, on that last play, he's looking at the defensive end. So he's going to turn and look to hand off to Peterson or whoever the running back is. And if the defensive end comes crashing down the line of scrimmage to tackle the running back, he can pull it out of his belly and run right around him up that alleyway down the field. So that's why it's called the read option. And it, he's going to drop back. Comes out, breaks out to the left-hand side, gets up the first down, and smacked and knocked down at the 50. Way to go, Cole.
And just a quick note that is Cole Hunt in as quarterback right now. That's not Parker Berry Smith. So we're seeing some substitutions in there. Cole brings it out to midfield.
And then when we talk about the RPO, you're reading a different player. You're reading a linebacker usually. Not every time, but most of the time. And that's why we saw Griffin Miller, because Parker, looking at the linebacker, saw that the linebacker was coming up to get the run, and then they ran Griffin right behind him, and he lobs it over his head, and that's why Griffin was able to be wide open down the middle of the field and run for a touchdown. All right, so Cole calls for it, hands it off. Ooh, right up the middle and kind of stuffed. We got Nathaniel Birchfield out there at running back. Love to see that. I see Ethan Kim.
Also about a yard, it's 2nd and 11.
Got a new center, Jonah Park. And big Daniel Fonts at right tackle. Cole calls for the ball. Gets it. Hands off to Birchfield. Oh, no, sorry, he pulls it. Again, that's the read option. I got sucked into the running play, and he pulled it, tried to hit Westmo in the flat here. Just short-armed it a little bit. It's fine. Cole's been playing safety the whole game and now has to come in and throw the ball.
And that brings up 3rd down and 11 for the Wolves, just behind midfield.
You got big Cody Matson out there, number 6. Love to see him out there. And Robbie Putis, number 22. Looks like we got Levi Joyce at running back now. Steps up to the right-hand side. Cole calls for the ball. Gets a snap, drops back, looks to his right, comes back to his left. Ooh, hits Birchfield in the flat on the left-hand side. Birchfield makes a nice little nifty little move. Gets about 15 yards. 1st down Eastlake. So guys coming in to relieve, starting to pick up the energy. It looks really good. I like to see it.
Struggling for the first couple of plays there, but able to convert, pick up a 1st down. Ball now down to the 37-yard line in Eastmont territory.
Andrew McKeever comes in. Harry Reid, close wide receiver here. He's going to have to understand that he's on offense now and can't knock the ball down, has to catch it. Gets a snap, hands off to Levi. Levi makes a move, ducks under. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that's Birchfield. Way to go.
It's a gain of about 8 yards on that run.
Sorry, the 8 looked like a 0.
Yeah, if he didn't have those muscles there in his chest rippling that number together there, it'd look more like an 8.
We got McKeever and Caleb Kim on the left-hand side. Looks like we've got Jonah Park at center. Daniel Font's far right side. Trying to see who our right guard is. I see a 7. Oh, yeah.
And
that's like 72 Connor Ware.
And that's enough for a 1st down.
So we really don't make a substitution at right guard. We go from Ware to Ware.
From the 30 to the 26.
Yes. That's fantastic. Like seeing Connor out there.
Tackled by Tony Lopez, 99 Wildcats.
All right, Cole calls for the ball. Hands off, Birchfield up to the right-hand side. Oh, wow.
Nice.
So, folks, hold on. I'm trying to get the number right. That's awesome. 66, Andrew McKeever laid a block to help really spring Birchfield up that right-hand side. That's fantastic. Good job, Andrew. Looked like he pulled. He went from left, pulled out to the right-hand side, and was able to help open that hole up. Trips right, single receiver left. Birch comes up to the left-hand side. Calls the ball, gets a snap. Birchfield gets past the first guy and then runs right into a couple guys there. They had some good penetration. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 1.
Depending on the spot here, this could be a 1st down, but it looks like they're a little stingy on that mark there, placing it at the 17-yard line. 1 yard to go.
And I think we're going to try to do our best to. We got less than 30 seconds left in the half. I think we have to run a play before clock expires. All right, Birch up to the left-hand side. Cole calls for the ball. Gets a snap, hands off to Birch. Birch up the middle. Breaks through, twists, turns, and fights down to the 10-yard line. 1st down and goal. And that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. This 3rd quarter went by fast courtesy of a running clock. So that's good that our guys get some work and they're driving the ball and holding on to the ball for a long period of time, which is great.
And they did mark that right at the 10-yard line, so that'll be a 1st and goal at the 10.
So I like to think that this half is about the future. Next year, a lot of these guys that play now, they've had to play behind a really good senior class. We only have a few juniors, underclassmen that play varsity this year, and these guys, part of the culture that we talked about earlier, they get to experience this deep playoff run. the leadership of the seniors rubbing up on them, so that as our young men are coming into this program and growing up through it, they're going to be, they're all a part of this, being part of the Eastlake football family, and it's going to be exciting to watch next year. We will take a hit because we're losing a lot of really good players, but hoping that we can carry the torch for some success next year.
And if these juniors and sophomores are also picking up the work ethic of the seniors, and they are spending the time in the gym, and they're putting in the reps in practice and outside of practice, we'll have a good run again next year.
Absolutely.
Right here at Eastlake Stadium, come out and support the Wolves.
All right, here we go. Twins both sides.
It's first and goal for the Wolves.
Birchfield goes to the left. Cole calls for the ball. Gets a snap, hands off to Birch. Birch goes up the middle and kind of twisted and turned and thrown down. Okay, it may be starting to get a little chippy out there, but we got running clock, so let's get out of here without any injuries, and let's just focus on executing some good football to finish it out.
Pick up a little bit of experience for these younger players. Keep the starters in healthy shape for next week.
Looked like Jack Edmonds was going to come on, and they got sent back, so let's see what they do here.
Penalty on Eastlake Wolves. That's a 5-yard penalty.
All right, so delay of game. Coach is not going to be happy about that. He expects the same execution level of football regardless of who's in there, so I'm sure they'll be talking about that this week.
But what he should be happy about this week is we have not seen the number of flags and certainly not the number of holding penalties this week.
For sure. Man, Birchfield gets up there and just is shifty and snakes his way through. He gained about 6-7 yards. Gained all the penalty yardage back, so it'll be 3rd and 10, right at the 10. Let's see if I got a feeling we're just going to hand it off, but we'll see what happens.
Tackle by Kellen Leonard. Third and goal.
And tonight the student body is here in the theme of the day is skiing, or at least ski wear. So the player, or the, and that was an attempted pass play, targeted number 6.
Cody Matson. I had a fogged up view. I looked and saw him get twisted and turned. I was wondering what happened there, but that's fine. I'd like to see Cody get one in the end zone. That'd be awesome.
That one was well defended by the Wildcats. He was wrapped up just as the ball got there and got a hand punching the ball there.
All right, here we go. Birch steps up to the right. Cole calls the ball, trips left. Matson in the slot. Cole turns, looks back to his right-hand side, throws it deep. Robbie Pudas, one step, grabs it, touchdown Eastlake. Great job, Robbie.
And that ball was placed exactly where it needed to be for Robbie to get up there and pull that down right in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Cole dropped back, had a nice throw. So, new kicker, we got Alex Dreher coming in.
And holding for him is number 47.
Yep, puts the tee down. That's Stephen Plummer. Coach Stephen Plummer years ago. Great family, great kid, so good to see him out there.
Alex Dreher in to attempt the extra point. Out of the hold of Stephen Plummer.
All right. Snap good. Down. And it's good. Good kick, 50 to nothing. So we got some score updates. Gonzaga Prep 49, Moses Lake 7. Looks like that's the start of the third quarter, maybe. Bothell down 35-14 to Glacier Peak. That Glacier Peak game, that's the 8 and 9 seed going at it. Glacier Peak being the 8 seed. That's a tough game. It's a tough draw for Bothell. Grand Kapowson, second quarter, 42-0 Kentwood, over Kentwood. So we'll keep an eye on those games. But
Any surprises in what you're seeing so far?
no, I mean, I thought Bothell would give Glacier Peak fits, but Glacier Peak's a good team. And we had them here. Actually, we had them and Bothell here during our summer football camp, and got a glimpse of them. They were pretty good.
Hey, you guys just won the championship. Where are you going?
All right.
And who have we got kicking off here?
Alex Dreyer.
Alex Dreyer set to kick off.
Nubs it up to about the 20. Ooh.
And there's a lane there, brought down by number 36.
Yeah, that's Caleb Morehart. Coach Caleb is a rookie in youth football.
That was a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah. And now he's taller than I am.
And Eastmont able to bring that out to the 40-yard line. Well, they will take over, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Give to number 3.
Hands off, tries to get up the middle, wrapped up. Trying to get a read on the number there.
That's 36.
36. Here we go. Caleb Morehart.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
So a gain of 3 on that play.
Trying to look at our secondary. We got Pudis and Birch. Trying to see who the other safety is. I think that might be Connor Phillips, number 9. Quarterback calls for it. Man in motion off to the right. Comes around the edge. Looked like a holding, but not called. And then gets around the corner. Pickup of about 12 yards.
Ivan Corona on the run for the Wildcats. And we'll stop the clock here as a player goes down. Official timeout.
That's number 74 for Eastmont.
Down for the Wildcats.
Hope he's okay.
Looks like Gonzalez.
Yes, Gael Gonzalez on their offensive line. Just out off the side of the field on the Eastmont sideline.
All right, folks, if you're home watching, we'll open up a little poll. You can type in your answer, but I've always wanted to know, was Rudy offsides? And if so, why would they celebrate him such at the end of the game like that?
Curious question.
You know, any of you Notre Dame fans can chime in on that. I'd appreciate it.
And he's back up.
Oh, good. Good to see.
Gonzalez makes his way to the bench.
All right, let's regroup here. Be 1st and 10, 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Quarterback brings him to the line.
At the Eastlake 45-yard line.
7:25 and going. Motion to the left-hand side, up the middle. Knifes through, nice speed. Then brought down by Pudis.
Leonard Peterson on the carry.
You know, one thing to think about, I don't know if we have it on our list, but there will be a lot of players tonight that will be playing their last high school football game.
Yeah, and we do have 1, 2, 3. I'll count this separately.
Yeah, it's just something to think about. You know, there's some people whose career in high school football, they'll never touch the field again. Nice pass. Gets clocked from behind, but nice little hook route in between three of our players. Found the open grass and then picked up about 15 yards.
And it looks like 19 of the Eastmont Wildcats are seniors this year.
Wow. So that's amazing. And that's a good senior crew. To think that you finished your senior year in a state tournament.
Going up against the number 2 team.
Yeah. You know, I mean, Apollo Mora, Logan Schneider, Ivan Corona, Brooks Travato, Bryce Rowe, Spencer Heimbigner. I hope I said that correct. Hunter Moore.
Cindy Nelson, we've still got your first.
Kyle Stentz.
Cindy Nelson.
Corbin Keys. Congratulations, gentlemen. Great season this year. You did your school proud. Wish you the best in the future. And if any of you go off and become professional football players or doctors or astronauts, make sure you come back and we'll celebrate you in our community. So good luck to you. All right, drops back, throws to the left. Oh, looked like there might have been a little miscommunication.
That pass was intended to number 11, Adrian Ruffins.
One guy zigged and the other guy zagged. Pass is incomplete.
I would like to point out that if any of you seniors go off and become attorneys, please do not come back and bill us at $200 an hour.
200, wow, that's an awfully low rate.
Here's a 3rd and 6 for Eastmont.
First year law student, great. All right, here we go. 3rd down, about 6.5 yards. Motion to the right, drops back, throws to the left, little hook route. Gets up there, might be short of the line to gain.
That pass was to Jackson West, number 18. A gain of a few there. 4th down, about 1 yard left to go. The ball spotted at the 6-yard line.
Yep, Robbie Pudis and Ben Carollo on the tackle. All right, here we go, 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
All right, buck up, there we go. A bunch of motion to the right-hand side and enveloped in the backfield. Oh my goodness, that's number 7, Ethan Downs. Sneaks in there and brings him, says, no.
Nice sack on that. Eastlake takes over on downs.
Wow. Way to go, Ethan. So we did get one comment. Got to be on sides in the movie at least. Well, that's what cinematics are all about. Interesting story. Speaking of that movie, so there's a Notre Dame player that kind of sticks up for Rudy. He's the big offensive lineman. That was Pete Roush. I went to high school with him, and he was like the man at my high school. And at one time we had Galen Hoff, who coached the Gators at the time, Howard Schnellenberger, who coached Miami at the time, and Bobby Bowden, plus Lou Holtz, all at our high school trying to recruit him.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what he did. He ended up going to Notre Dame. I don't know what he did as far as stats go, but he obviously made the movie with the crew, with Sean Aston and crew.
Give us to Robbie Pudis.
All right, so Pudis in at running back. Looks like we got a new quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And with the running clock, we've got just over 3.5 minutes left to play in this game.
We got Ryder Jacobson at quarterback. Twins both sides. Pudis steps up to the left. Ryder calls for the ball, hands off to Pudis. Pudis tries to go up to the left-hand side. Lowers his head, gets enveloped by a bunch of white Wildcats.
About 4 yards on that one.
In contrast to our red shirts.
Brought down by the center of the line, including Caleb Garcia.
All right, here we go. 3rd and about 5. Clock running, 2 minutes left.
Gain is out to the 16. It's 3rd and 5 for Eastlake.
here we go. Jacobson back there. Kuda slides up to the left. Jacobson taking his time, rightfully so. Calls for the ball, snap, run up the middle. Shimmy and a shake. Oh, that's Birchfield. Lowers his head, keeps his legs moving, picks up the first down.
Gain of about 6 on that one, just a little bit more than he needed for the first down. That'll keep the clock running.
Yeah.
We've got 1:22 left to play.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we're going to run another play other than just kneeling. And it's a great feeling to know that we're going to be 11-0.
With a 50-point victory tonight.
Yep, and we carry the torch on to next week. Big game next week. And we kneel. Oh, what an honor and a pleasure to be doing this tonight, to watch this team. It's been some great football. That first quarter was amazing.
And I don't expect next week will be like this. I don't expect the week after that will be like this, but it is great to see our young men and the effort they're putting out on that field and the results from it.
Absolutely.
Just an honor to watch these boys play.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, you can be very proud of this team. They're young men of good character both on the field and off. All right, they
that
shake
will be
hands.
the last play.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're 11-0 Eastlake Wolves coming off the field, getting ready for the handshake line. Thank you all so much for joining tonight. It's been a pleasure. And we look forward to seeing you all next week as we march toward the state championship game.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you to our support crew here tonight. Thank you, Jason, for joining me here, and to Sean Crandall running our camera here. This production is brought to you courtesy of the Wolves Football Association. We appreciate you joining us tonight. We will be back with you tomorrow morning as we bring you the Eastlake Youth Football Varsity and Junior Varsity Championship games from Mount Si High School. Thank you so much, and we will see you tomorrow.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
You can get all your football information at wolvesfootball.com.